Good morning, everyone. And today we are going to start about group discussion and why group discussion is important in our life and in student life also. Today we have a discussion topic. So in this lecture, we will discuss, group discussion, and this is a group activity. So in a group, we are just discussing any discussing topic. This is also we can say group activity. Also we can say this is very important in our life because in present time, in present scenario, we are having different type of discussion and different type of interviews. So this discussion is very important. Today we have a topic of discussion, and we can see the group discussion. So we are going to start. Before starting this topic, we just want to discuss about the. We are just discussing about learning objectives. So, a group discussion tries to assess the following strength of an individual. So, we can simply say that a group discussion tries to assess the following strength of an individual: subject knowledge, oral communication, and we can say oral communication skills, leadership and team management qualities, and coverage is provided for the key purpose which can be served from a GD. And the benefits of a group discussion is in the present scenario. This is very important. We are just assessing individual quality, we are just assessing individual strength. So we must have a knowledge of subject knowledge, oral communication skills, leadership qualities, and team management qualities. And coverage is provided for the key purpose which can be served from a GD. And the benefits of a GD discussion in the present scenario, we can take different topics. We can take different discussions, so we can conduct good discussion over that. So this is very important. Discussion is very important, and we can easily assess students quality, student personality. So he or she is having any he or she is having knowledge, subject knowledge and oral communication skills, and we can assess leadership qualities and current issues, and he or she is aware or not. So coverage is provided for the key purpose which can be served from a GD. And the benefits of a group discussion in the present scenario. So now we will discuss about learning outcomes. Group discussion on a study topics plays a vital role in understanding a topic. Discussing a topic with friends or classmates helps in learning the topic with perfections. Group discussion on a topic involves sharing of learning by the participants, which equally of benefits all the participant. This is very important. We are having learning outcomes. Group discussion on study topics plays vital role in understanding the topic. Discussing a topic with friends or classmates, and we can discuss many topics with our friends and our classmates, and we can discuss so many topics we have. So discussion is very important. We can take any topic for discussion, and so with the help of discussion, we can get different knowledge and understanding the topic. So discussing the topic with friends or classmates has in learning the topic with perfection. And group discussion on a topic involves sharing of learning by the participants, which equally benefits all the participants. So now topics, definitions of group discussion, and there are prerequisites of a group discussion. Benefits in group discussion, silent features, do's and don'ts in group discussion, important points in group discussion, and accept criticism, and some suggestions and topics of importance frequently discussed. So these are highlighted topics and different we must have knowledge on definition of group discussion, and we must have knowledge on why discussion is important, and so jury discussion and some pre just also we have and of a group discussion and benefits in GD, and some silent features also we have we must have. So what to do and what not to do in GD, and important points in group discussion: accept criticism, and we must accept some criticism and suggestion. Topics of importance frequently discussed, this is very important, and we must have knowledge on some topics which are discussed and which are frequently and discussed and which are very important. So this is very important, topics of important frequently discussed. So now definition of group discussion. Group discussion is a modern method of assessing students' personality. It is both a technique and an art and a comprehensive tool to judge the worthiness of the student and his appropriateness for the job. So, group discussion is a modern method. First of all, this is a modern method, and very, group discussion is a modern method of assessing a student's personality, and we are just assessing the student's personality here. It is both a technique and an art and a comprehensive tool to judge the worthiness of the student and his appropriateness for the job. Group discussion, the term suggests a discussion among a group of persons. The group will have 8 and 12 members who will express, express their views freely, frankly, in a friendly manner on a topic of current issues within a time limit of 20 to 30 minutes. The abilities of the members of the group is measured. So, this is very important, point. The term suggests a discussion among a group of persons. This is a group activity, a group of persons, and they are just discussing, they are just suggesting their points, their, views. The group will have 8 to 12 members who will express their views freely, frankly, in a friendly manner. So, the most important quality is, in member in ZD, they are just who will express their views. First of all, they will express herself freely, frankly, in a friendly manner on a topic of current issue within a time limit of 20 to 30 20 to 30 minutes. The abilities of the members of the group is measured. So some prerequisites of a group discussion: topics given by panelists, planning and preparation, knowledge with self-confidence, communication skills, power of speech and their presentation, body language and personal appearance, being calm and cool, and first of all extensive knowledge based related to state, country and globe. So during discussion and during time of GD, we must have knowledge on state, country and globe. So we can speak on any topic, we can speak on any related topic. So this is a very important part of GD. We are discussing and we have a knowledge, we are having knowledge and related to state and country and globe. Areas are politics, sports, science, trade, commerce, industry, and technology, MNC. To analyze the social, economical issues, logistically, listening skills, and cooperation. So this is, no very important part of discussion. We must, cooperate in our group. We must cooperate in GD, and we must listen carefully what we are saying and what we are speaking and what others are saying. This is very important during time of GD. We must analyze the social economical issues, and areas are politics, sports, science and trade, commerce, industry, technology, MNC, and extensive knowledge based related to related to state and country and globe, so we can speak. So next is benefits. Benefits are the part of benefits are also part of discussion, stimulation of thinking, and in a new way, it's expansion of knowledge, understanding of your strength and weakness, your true personality is revealed, and qualities of leadership and crystallize. So this is the a very important part of discussion. Then benefits of good discussion provides chance to expose. This is also very important. We are just providing chance to expose, and language skills are also a very important part. We are having four skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Four skills are very important because speaking and writing both are productive skills. We are using language productively, and listening and reading both are passive skills, and also we can say receptive skills are here. So academic knowledge and leadership skills, people handling skills, teamwork, general knowledge is also a very important part of discussion. Silent features of GD is topic may be given to judge your public speaking talent. Discussion revolves around a specific subject. The examiner does not interfere once he announces the topic, and maintain cordially and free expression of thought and opinion. This is also very important. Topic may be given to judge your public speaking talent. So, interviewer, what he is expecting, what he wants. First of all, he is just assuming and just checking and assessing public speaking talent. Are you having this talent or not? Can you speak on any topic or not? Are you aware, and are you aware, and can you perform well in front of public, and can you speak on any issues? Can you issue, and this is very so this is very important thing is examiner does not interfere. He or she will not interfere, and never ask anything during interview and during GD. Once he announced this topic, once he announced the topic, so he will not interfere due to, during discussion, to maintain cordially and free expression of thought and opinion. The topic may be given to judge your public speaking talent, and discussion revolves around this specific subject. The examiner does not interfere once he announces the topic, maintain cordially and free expression of thought and opinion. Do's in group discussion. First of all, do's, and what to do during discussion. So appropriate to the issue, making original points and support them by substantial reasoning, and listen to other participants actively, carefully. Whatever you say must be with a logical flow, and validate it with an examples. As like examples as far as possible. Make only accurate statement. This is a very important point, and statement also we can say. First of all, do not do not bluffing with them, and just make only accurate statement, and whatever you say must be with a logical flow, and validate and it with an examples as far as possible. If you are having GD, so you must have you say must be with a logical. So your point should be logical, and validate and flow it with an examples as far as possible. So this is very important. We must give some example, and just give some valid point, and logic argument should be there, and logic points, so we can just So we can just make our discussion healthy and more healthy and you know just make it very healthy, and like that people can people can also understand what you want to say. So listen to the other participants actively and careful. This is also the most key, the most important part. We can say that listen to the other participants actively and carefully, minutely. And so this is what we want to say. We listen to the other first of all, what they want to say, and just actively and carefully make original points and support them, and just make by substantial reasoning and appropriately use. This is also very important part. So modulate the volume, pitch and tone, and be considerate to the feelings of the others. Try to get your turn, be an active and dynamic participant while listening. Talk with confidence and self assurance. This is also very important. Just modulate the volume. First of all, just modulate the volume and pitch and tone. And this is also very important, your pitch, your tone, your volume, and be considerate to the feelings of the other, and we just focus others feelings, others points of view, and others others points, other others, like we can say that others point of view. And just try to get involved and just listen carefully and actively. Try to get your turn. Just surely you will get your turn, and then start speaking and be an active and dynamic and listen and just participate yourself. And this is also very important thing. Your active participation is very important. Talk with confidence and self assurance is also very important. And whatever you want to say and whatever you are saying, you should have confident and self assurance. Yes, whatever you are saying, this is correct. So, don'ts during group discussion: being shy and nervous, keeping isolated from GD, interrupting another participant before his arguments are over, speak in favor, example, establish your position and stand by it. Stubbornly changed opinions, don't make fun of any participant even if his arguments are funny. This is very important. We should not do such kind of activity during discussion, because it will show that you are like that. We are not supposed to make fun of any participants, either their arguments are funny or not. So change opinions is also very important. Speak in favor. So this is also very important if we talk about our country. To just favor and establish your position and stand by it, and interrupting another participant before his argument are over. So, and being shy, nervous, keeping isolate from GD is also bad habit. Yes. So this is the a very important part, being shy and nervous, and we can say that keeping isolate from GD is also bad habit. If we are just we are not facing properly, and we are not participating properly, and keeping ourselves isolate and from GD and nervous and being shy and interrupting another participant and before his arguments are over, speak in favor. And this is also very important. Don't make fun of any participant even if his arguments are funny. So then after don't turn group discussion, don't engage yourself in subgroup conversation, don't repeat and use irrelevant material. This is also very important. Do not repeat or use irrelevant material during discussion. If your point is valid and solid, then you can do that. Otherwise, no need to repeat again same topic. Addressing yourself to the examiner, worrying about making some grammatical mistakes for your interest that matter you put across are important. So, important points in group discussion we will discuss. Important points, very important points are here we have. So, first of all, be assertive. Be assertive means be positive, be assertive, be positive, and, like that, just, very important part of, assertiveness. We can take, we can accept any challenge, we can take any, we can accept any issue, and we can, we can take any decision smartly and freely, frankly, and positively. So, an assertive person is direct and honest, careful about not hurting others' self-respect. This is also, a very important part. We are not insulting, and we are not hurting, and we have respect of others, and we just, we are having, assertive quality, we have assertive personality. And so a positive person is always direct and honest and careful about he will not he or she will not hurt to hurting others, and he will not hurting, and about not hurting others, and their self-respect. And patient listener is also very important. We must listen carefully, and and listen carefully. Listening to another person is one way of showing appreciation. Right language, words can make friends. Right words at the right time make the best results. So be analytical and fact oriented. It is necessary to make relevant points which can be supported with facts and analyzed logically. So this is the most, you can say, important part of GD. So yes. So, first of all, if you are assertive, if you are positive, so you can, take any decision smartly. So, an assertive person always, direct, always honest, careful about, not hurting, not hurting others, self-respect, a patient listener, and listening smart, listening carefully. Listening to another person is one way of showing, appreciation. So patient listener means, listening to another person is one way of showing appreciation. Right language, words can make friends, and right words at the right time make the best results. Be analytical and fact oriented. It is necessary to make relevant points which can be supported with facts and analyzed logically. To accept criticism, if any member of the group criticizes or disapproves a point, it is unwise to get upset or react sharply. So first of all, you must have, you must accept, criticism. So if any member of the group criticizes or disapproves a point, and it is unwise to get upset or react sharply. So in case the criticism is flimsy, and the same can be pointed out politely to maximize participation, one must try to contribute fully, vigorously, and steadily throughout the discussion. Show leadership ability. A good discussion also evaluates your leadership qualities. So first of all, just accept someone's point of view and praise the argument. Example: remedial English communication is necessary for college students because they fail in communication skill test, and status of literacy of women is increased from 30% to 70% when compared to past years in employment sectors organized in the IT and IT's field. This is very important. First of all, just accept someone's point of view, and just if you're not satisfied, so just to be cool and calm, and just put your suggestion, put your point of view, and freely, and we are not, because we are not hurting, and we are just putting our view. So praise the argument always. Example: remedial English communication is necessary. Communication is very important part for college students because they fail in communication skill test. So remedial English communication is necessary for college, because after completed their BTEC degree, and any degree, we can say graduation, and master, and so this is very important. They must have they must have knowledge of communication and good skills, and so they must have food skills also, if they are listening, speaking, reading, and writing. So this is very important point. We must have knowledge on that. The status of literacy of women. So this is so they can you know they can uh, they can conduct good good interview. So interview can ask any questions, because the interview post can facts, cases, newspapers, publications, express without hurting other feeling. So this is very important part. Sessions are here. So you first of all, never try to bluff, never try to cheat with others. This is very important key of success of GD. We are not supposed to. We are not supposed to bluffing with others. So never ever try to cheat with others. So practice group discussion with friends on different subject is very important, very important. Remember, speech is a powerful. If you're not active, so if you're not active during, so this is very bad habit. So practice group discussion with friends on different subjects is very important. So remember, speech is a powerful weapon. First of all, you must have knowledge on that. Speech is a powerful weapon. With the help of good speech and good communication, you can half battle you have half battle is from your side, you can say that, because you're having good skills, and you're having good communication skills, and all skills you are having. So this is very important. Mm, Now important import topics of importance frequently discussed. This is very important. These topics are very healthy topics, and always repeated topic is India shining. So is India shining? Mobile phones, internet, a boon or curse? Students focusing on software industry, good or bad? Child marriage, India 2020, and daughters are more caring than sons, and influence of Western culture in Indian universities, and influence of computers and medical science. So this is very important. So any interviewer can raise such kind of discussion topic, GD topic during discussion. So this is a very important part. Support child marriage, why child marriage, their causes and their impact, and the role of India, the role of government, and the role of society. So if you're having such kind of knowledge, if you're having such kind of views, such kind of uh, point of views and statement, and what is correct, what is right, and what is wrong. So you can discuss on that issues. If we are having discussion on child marriage, so you have such kind of knowledge on that. So if we can also, the daughters are more caring than sons. So this is also a very important thing. Is we can we can ask we can ask many questions, and many we can discuss on that, why and their reasons, causes, and why daughters are more caring than sons. Why? So this is also very very important part of discussion, why daughters are more caring and than sons, and child marriage and India 2020. So we can say that role of daughter, role of sons, and reasons, caring, influence, and lot of things we can lot of things we have to say that on that topics. Influence of Western culture, very important and very current topic. It is culture, Western culture, Indian culture, and why we are adopting and why we are discussing. And this is a very important part, influence of Western culture in Indian universities. And we can also see, we can also see. So, influence of computers in medical science. We can say that in present time, computers, knowledge of computers in medical science, computers knowledge, we can see everywhere. We can see knowledge of computers, medical science. Not only in medical science, it is everywhere we can see that. So this is a very important part of the discussion. So daughters are more caring than sons. Students focusing on software industry. So why all students are focusing? Why some students are focusing on software industry and mobile phones and internet, a boom, or curds India shining? Is India shining or not? So a lot of points we have, and lot of discussion we have to say, and the topics are more important. These topics are more important. These topics are very healthy topics to discuss. Then after, now we are just discussing some focusing on some points. So as we know that, yes. So as we know that, as we know that, this is a completely group. This is a completely group activity. So different type of persons, different type of different state, different knowledge, different personality, different personal views, and different knowledge. And we cannot say that. We cannot say that any student have yeah. So different we can say that many things on that. So yes. So learning objective we have discussed. So what we have learned from this slide, are 100% focus on knowledge on subject, skills, communication skills, and leadership qualities, team management qualities, coverage, purpose which can be served from a GD, and the benefits of a GD discussion in the present scenario. Outcome so helps in learning the topic with perfections. Group discussion on a topic involves sharing of learning by the participants, which equally benefits all the participants. So these are some topics. So do's, don'ts, suggestions, and important frequently discussed topic, and the definition of GD, and silent features, do's and don'ts, and accept criticism, and some suggestions, and some suggestions are a very important part of GD. And group discussion is a modern, this is a very modern method of assessing students personality, and assessing students personality, and checking their knowledge, and techniques. This is also technique and art, a comprehensive tool to judge the worthiness of the student. So the term suggests a discussion among a group of persons. The group will have 8 to 12 members. They are just expressing ourselves. They just freely, frankly, and friendly. They are just on on a topic of current issues. So, these are some prerequisites of a good discussion: panelist, preparation, planning, preparation. This is very important, and we can also use coder over here. The why coder is important in discussion is also, and we must concise a point, and it should be in order, and we must have a draft in our mind before speaking in front of anyone. And we can also added some points, and and we can also revise and edit many things, many points. So these things are very important to discussion. We must have knowledge on that, why these discussions are very important. So we must focus on some areas, politics, sports, science and trade, commerce, industry, technology, MNCs, to analyze the social economical issues, listening skills. So, I think there's some problem here. The stimulation of thinking in a new way, expansion of knowledge, understanding of your strength and weakness, your true personality is revealed, and the qualities of leadership, and provides chance to expose language skills, academic knowledge, leadership skills, people handling skills, and teamwork, general knowledge. So, topic may be given to judge your public speaking talent. Discussion revolves around a specific subject. The examiner does not interfere once he announces the topic. Maintain, credibility and free expression of thought and their opinion, so appropriate to the issues, make original points and support them by substantial, reasoning. Listen to the other participants actively, carefully. Whatever you say must be with a logical flow and validate it with an example as far as possible. Make only accurate statements. Modulate the volume, pitch, and tone. Be considerate to the feelings of the others. Try to guide your turn, be an active and dynamic participant while listening, talk with confidence and self assurance. So, being shy and nervous, keeping isolated from GD, interrupting another participant before his arguments are over, speak in favor and example establish your position, stand by it. Changed opinions, don't make fun of any participants even if his arguments are funny. So don't engage yourself in subgroup conversation. You're not supposed to start discussion, start talking and about the conversation, and do not repeat and use irrelevant materials addressing yourself to the examiner. So by addressing yourself to the examiner, worrying about making some grammatical mistakes of your interest, the matter you put across are important, and be assertive and be natural, be positive. An assertive person is direct, honest, careful about not hurting others, self-respect, and a patient listener. Listening to another person is one way of showing appreciation. Right language, right and correct words can make friends, and right words at the right time make the best result. Be analytical and fact oriented. It is necessary to make relevant points which can be supported with facts analyzed logically. So if any member of the group criticizes or disapproves a point, it is unwise to get upset or react sharply. In case the criticism is the same, can be pointed out politely, maximize participation, and just participate yourself and just take interest and vigorously, steadily throughout the discussion. Show leadership quality and ability. Regular discussion also evaluates your leadership qualities. To accept someone's point of view, praise the argument. Example, remedial English communication is necessary for college students because they fail in communication skill test. Status of literacy of women. This is that accept the contradict views and express your argument with few facts, cases, newspapers, publications, etc. So express without hurting others' feelings. Also, some suggestions: never ever, never ever try to bluff, and never ever try to cheat with others. Practice group discussion with friends on different subject. Remember, speech is a powerful weapon, and so these are some healthy topics. Is India shining? So we must have knowledge on that, about our country, about the state, and reasons, effect, and mobile phones, internet, a boom or science students focusing on software industry, good or bad, and like that, child marriage, India 2020, and reasons, effects. Daughters are more caring, why, and we must have knowledge on effect, some effective points influencing influence of Western culture in India university. So we must have knowledge. So thank you so much. So in next class, we will discuss some topics on effective communication. So why effective communication is important in our life. So we can also say that in present scenario, we must have knowledge, and we must have good communication skills in our life. So we can have an good interview. So college students, for college students, is very important. We They must have knowledge. So thank you.